like to go over some other uses of diminished chords. These would be not in the Baroque era harmony, but more if you think of Richard Wagner or Richard Strauss, these kinds of sounds of using diminished to pivot to a new key, a wildly new key. So before, in one of our previous Lines in D minor series, we were looking at the implication of this diminished line. I'll put a link to it in the description below. So we had D minor, and we were looking at 5, 7, 6, 5, 7, C sharp diminished, leading to D minor. So the idea is a diminished chord a half step below will lead you where you want to go, more or less. So then A7 looks like C sharp diminished flat 9, same shape. If we move that up a half step, it sounds like E7 flat 9, which would lead to 5 and then to 1. So the idea is D minor is 1, A is 5, and E is the 5 of A. So if you give it E7 flat 9, we can have the 5 of 5 leading to 5 and then to 1 minor. But this has other coats that it can wear, and we're going to look at those right now. So the idea would be I'm going to play one diminished voicing here, 8, 9, 7, 9, standard 4-note ukulele kind of voicing. We're going to lower each of the notes systematically and find out what it yields. So in this case, this diminished, if we lower the 5th string, we're going to get E7. So here's the sound of E7 flat 9, or G sharp diminished 7. The G sharp's up here on the 2nd string. So lower that 5th string, E7, and that could go to A7 to D minor. Back here, if we lower the 4th string, so this is now D diminished, becomes B flat 7, pardon me, and we can get right to E flat that way. This is more of a kind of Wagner change. So this is same diminished again. We're going to lower the 4th string a half step. So now we have 8, 8, 7, 9. If you want to really sweeten it, lower the flat 7 on the 2nd string to this 8th fret, and we're ready for E flat major, 6, 8, 8, 8. If we do it again, now we're going to have B diminished. I'm lowering the 2nd string, so this is 8, 9, 7, 8, resolves to C. So B diminished, G7, flat 9 becomes G7, 3rd inversion, and C. There's one more. If we lower the 3rd string, we can have F sharp major. So this is E sharp diminished now. Thinking of this as E sharp, I'm lowering the 3rd string to the 6th fret. 8, 9, 6, 9, and now we're getting a resolution to F sharp major, 9, 8, 6, 7. So to review, we lowered the 5th string and got the root in the bass of E7. We lowered the 4th string, and now we have a chord with the 5th in the bass. This is B flat 7 with the 5th in the bass. Then we raised it up, lowered this one. Now we got a dominant chord with the 3rd in the bass. So first inversion, C sharp 7, flat 9, C sharp 7. And here, if we lower this, we get a dominant chord with the flat 7 in the bass. So that means each of these diminished either has a root, a third, a fifth, or a flat 7 in the bass when we do the lowering. So it opens 4 keys right away. Any diminished chord will pan out into 4 keys that way. Pat Martino's quite enthusiastic about this idea as a parental form, that you can find all 12 dominant chords using just 4 diminished, so that you have four here, and if you move the diminished up, you have 4 more, and if you move the diminished up, you have 4 more. So you have all 12 dominant chords in basically one position. He does some tricks with augmented as well, but I will leave that for another time. Pat Martino's worth checking out for his conception of the fingerboard, and certainly for his playing. He's a very clear educator with some really strong ideas. So I hope this finds you well and enjoying your music. Perhaps these sounds can open something up for you if you're trying to write or improvise, and suddenly you don't want to be where you were in D minor anymore. You could get to E flat, you could get to C major, you can get to F sharp major just through that one diminished chord, and that means there's 4 more down here and 4 more down here as well. I won't cover those right now. I'll leave those to your time spent with the instrument working it out for yourself and mapping these things. The primary thing is we want to be able to hear the functions of diminished this way. So again, as always, I wish you a very good day.